Hey, you can just wait. We'll get to share in just a second.
Test. Test.
Test.
Go sit down, Ma. No, I'll call you up when I need you. Oh. No. No. Because we invite the religious school parents to come up. That's true. Hine matovu manayim shavet achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim shavet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shavet achim gam yachad. Hine matov Shavet achim gam yachad, hine matovu manayim. Shavet achim gam yachad, hine matovu manayim. Shavet achim gam yachad. Shabbat shalom. I'm so happy to see those that were able to make it tonight. And hopefully more will come in the coming time. We'll start with seeing if anybody has something that they want to share that they are filled with gratitude, that they are grateful for. Naomi, go ahead. Taylor and Travis Kelsey got engaged. That is true. Call. Yes, and I heard that it started off pretty strong. That's really good. That's sounding good. Can you take off your shoes? I guess that would make you comfortable, but you'll have to talk to your dad about it, not me. What else are we grateful for? What are you grateful for? You said what? For your house. Wonderful. Grateful to have shelter. Yeah. A new cat member of the family. Anybody else want to share it? Naomi, you have another? That's right. Yep. Been working really hard on the parking lot and the fire pit outside. We're all grateful for what you've been able to help bring near Shalom. Carl. So you changed schools too? Awesome. That's great. I love that. We're going to go to page 120 for our candlelight blessing, and I invite the parents up. Parents of religious school students. You're not a parent of a religious school student. To do our candlelight blessing.
I will put them in and not go. If you all
I don't know. The little zapping thing?
Yeah.
I think it might be charging right now. I can look to see if it's here. If it's easy to get to, I'll get it to you. Yeah, I don't see it right now. Yeah, fair. No. We take care of each other like a community. All right, let's listen.
Not that one. There we go. Whoa. Never mind. Right? Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher tzivanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu b'ha'azamet zel Shabbat. I don't know why I totally blanked.
Amen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. Thank you. Page 138 with Lecha Dodi, where we will do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. 138. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Ishmi'anu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'hitilam. Lecha Dodi likrat kalam, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kalam, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Yihi mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh v'mashech hatichlam. Lecha Dodi likrat kalam, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kalam, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, Hiva orekumi ori, uri, sher daberi, Kevod anai niglam. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kalam, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam v'simcha uve'tzochola, Toch hamonei am segulam, Boi chala. Lecha Dodi likrat kalam, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kalam, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Please be seated. Thank you. Ethan, can you hear me? Can you get me a glass of water? Thank you. Sorry, I sing all week at school as a music teacher, so I just need to stay hydrated. I know. Please turn to page 144 of the Hatzi Kaddish. 144. Yikadal ve'yikadash shemei rabba, ve'amadi rachratei ve'almith malchutein, ve'cha yechon yom echon, uchayedecho Beit Yisrael, bakala, uvisman kari, ve'imeru amen. Yehi shmei rabam hevara, le'al mo'al me'al maya, yitbarach ve'yishtabach, vitpa'ar v'tromam v'nasem, v'tadar v'tale v'talal, shemei dekudesh abrichu, le'la min kol birhata ve'shiratam, Tushbechata v'nechen matzah da'amihiram be'alma be'imeru. Amen. And I'd like to call up Carl to lead us in the Baruch Hu on page 146. And remember to speak clearly into the microphone. Give me 1 second. Yeah, because we're going to be cutting that, so you can have them be biased. Mm-hmm.
He's right.
Okay. I'll stand near you. You can into this. Okay. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevora Baruch Adonai Hamevora Hamevora Le'olam Va'ed Hamevora, Hamevora, Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated.
Carl. Next is going to be Aaron sharing a reading with us on page 148.
Test. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, which speaks the evening into dawn, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the tide, and changes the seasons. And arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night. Even when night and day are away from darkness, and darkness from light. Transforming day into night, and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Sabaoth is your name, as Lord God, and may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evil.
Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. Thank you, Aaron. Page 150. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Page 152, if I could have Nathan and Naomi. For the Shema and the Ve'ahavta, it starts on page 152, and then over the next few pages. So he's going to do the Shema, and then we'll take a quick break to switch so you can read the Ve'ahavta. Speak clearly into the microphone.
Close your eyes. Shema Yisrael.
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod Baruch Le'olam. Now, Naomi.
Please turn to page 154 for Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol me'otecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi netzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam ravanecha v'dibart ba'am v'shitpecha v'decha Uvlavtecha b'derech, u'shaftecha uvkamecha, u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha, b'hayut revot beinecha, u'chtavtam, al mezuzot beidecha, u'visharecha. Leman tiskeru ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'yitem keroshim alechem. Ani Adonai Aleichem, Asher Hotziti Echem Eretz Yitzrayim, Li'ol Lechem Elohim. Ani Adonai Aleichem. You may be seated.
Thank you. All right, please turn to page 157. Allie, if you could come up to read Standing on the Parted Shores. Oh, mm-hmm.
Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot. That wherever we go is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
Thank you. Page 158. Do we have Hayden here? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neder b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. Malachutecha ra'u banecha, bokei ayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Eli anu ve'ameru, Ze Eli anu ve'ameru. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ad. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ad. Page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, though we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, hapurei sukat shalom, aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 162. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berith olam. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berith olam. B'nei uvein, b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael, ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, le'dorotam berith olam. Ki shetzat yamin, asa Adonai, asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz, ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, le'dorotam berith olam. Uvarhom hashvi'im, Shabbat v'inafash, Shabbat v'inafash, Shabbat v'inafash, ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, le'dorotam berith olam. You can start to hear my voice going a little bit. That's what, 40 hours of singing throughout the week will do. Solomon is not here to lead us for the Amidah. Do I have somebody who would like to lead us? Carl, come on up. Please turn to page 164 for the Amidah and Rise, and it will continue over the next few pages. Mm-hmm. I Zephai Tai Tivta Ufia Gita Hilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lip, that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotinu v'imotzeinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Isaac, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Anhora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Bekonei Hakol, Bezocher Chazet Avot v'Imahot, Ukemi Gula Lifnei Nechem, Le'ma'an Shemo be'ahavam, Melech Otzir u'Mashiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham ve'Ezrat Saram, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye Akol atah Rehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechagel Chayim Bechesen, Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somek Noflim Verofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umikayem Emunato, Mishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umidomela, Melech Mimi, Dumechaya, Umatzmiach Yeshua, Benemanatol Hayahoya Ha'akom, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechagei HaKom. Ata Kadosh Visham HaKadosh. Ukadoshim Beyachol Yom Halehulecha Selah. Baruch Ata Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated.
Page 177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hato shemcha l'achad ne'el lehodot. Page 178. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lecho hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lecho hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. V'tov v'necha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. I invite you now for silent prayer. You may use the words on page 180 or 181 or the meditations of your own heart. Yihiyu leratson imrefi vehegyon livi lefanecha Adonai Suri Adonai Suri Vegoali. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Now we're going to turn to page 371 for the Misha Barak. I have on our Misha Barak list Raglan Cantu, Shelley Leon, Richard Blalock, Nick Joliat, Erwin Marcus, Anita Ash, Steve Booker, Harold Janowski, Faye Shernan, Ann Jackson, Clinton Parks, Jane Drabkin, Allie Halver, Kelly Deschamps, Gail O'Neill, Deschamps, thank you, I don't speak French. Gail O'Neill, Sandy Sandio, Susan Vencott, Faith Goldstein, Keith Yancey, Joe Mincer, Julia Michelli, and Jean Carlton. And if anybody else has anyone on their mind. The Misha Barak is in the middle of the page on page 371. Misha Barak Avotenu Mekor HaBrecha Naimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishebeira imotenu mekor habrecha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shleimah, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Thank you. Also would like to do a prayer for our military first responders and peacekeepers. Oni Hinnanen, Joshua Ehrlichman, Martin Brown, Howard Mergler, Jeremy Sharkey, Benjamin Hurd, Alexander Furman, Daniel Gilman, Curtis Miller, Caleb Menzies, Noah Kaplan, Aaron Breeding, Jacob Dubray, Jana Ingram, Tyler Adcock, Corey Anderson, Tikva and Taveret Jackson, and Yaakov. Jackson, yeah, sorry about that, and Yaakov. Sam Lerman, David Sirkin, Cerulean Walter, all those in the armed forces and on the ships at sea that might be tuning in and watching us on our live stream. May the one who blessed our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, bless those who are serving in our armed forces. May God guard them and keep them from harm. If they find themselves in danger, in danger's path, may God bring them back whole of mind and body to all those who love them. May it be your will, Adonai Tzbaot, to lead them to safety and to protect them from each and every enemy and ambush. May God make their journey successful and guard their going out and coming in with mercy and love. And let them be blessed to return home with life and peace now and forever. And let us say, Amen. All right. Woo! We are going to do a story for tonight. So if you want to come up to be able to see the book a little bit better, I invite you to do that. Our theme is slichot, so forgiveness and feeling sorry and all that goes with slichot. So this book is called Are We Still Friends? You can come up, you can sit there, or you can sit on the ground. It's up to you. That way you can see better. Beatrice and Abel live side by side with a low stone wall between them. I'm sorry, I've had a cough for several weeks. I'm fine, thank you. It was a cold. Now it's coughing, just won't go away. Abel grew apples and Beatrice raised bees. They were the finest of friends indeed, and so were the bees and the trees. In summer, when honey filled Beatrice's hives, she hollered, "Hello, Abel, you free?" And he crossed the low wall to help gather the sticky, sweet liquid. They had a special plan for that honey. In autumn, when apples filled Abel's trees, he called, "Hello, bee, please?" and she crossed the low wall to help harvest the ripe and red fruit. Abel's apples, dipped in bees' honey, would make a sweet Rosh Hashanah treat. In winter, the bees and the trees rested, so Beatrice and Abel rested too. Side by side, they spread crispy toast with apple butter and sipped warm tea with honey. That's what I need, some warm tea with honey. Beatrice and Abel needed each other all year, but especially in springtime when Abel's trees filled with flowers. Beatrice's bees needed flower nectar to make their honey. Abel's trees needed bees to spread their pollen to make their fruit. Back and forth across the wall the bees flew. Until one spring morning, whack! Abel smacked into a branch. Ouch! The smack startled the bee. Zing! The bee stung Abel right on his nose. Abel yammered. Across the wall, Beatrice heard Abel squeal. What a silly laugh, she thought. She laughed back. Was Bee laughing at him? Abel wondered. He rubbed his sore nose. Blasted Bee, he bellowed. Was Abel talking to her? Beatrice wondered. Don't you bellow at me, she yelled. Pie face. Pie face, Abel sputtered. Well, you're a fuzz brain. Wormy core, fuzz brain. Back and forth the words flew until Beatrice and Abel marched into their houses and slammed their doors behind them. There sat Abel, his hurt ripening, his hurt ripening like a big round apple. There we go. Pie face, he sputtered. I don't need her or her bee. And there sat Beatrice, her anger buzzing like an irate insect. Fuzzbrain, she muttered. I don't need him or his trees. But outside, the bees continued their quiet business. Back and forth across the wall, they flew, sipping nectar and spreading pollen, just the same as always. Abel scribbled a sign and planted it where the bees would see it. But the bees didn't care about that sign. No bees allowed. Beatrice built a fence to keep the bees on her side, but the bees didn't care about that fence. Up in his attic, Abel gathered a jumble of junk. He piled it all on the wall. Down in her basement, Beatrice found a mishmash of trash. She stacked it on Abel's jumble. Sour apple, Beatrice snarled. Fuzzbrain, Abel answered, and you know what the bees did. But Beatrice and Abel didn't care. Higher and higher they stacked and piled until clink, something slipped, clank, something dipped, and with a clatter and a crash, the whole teetering mass tumbled into the bee yard. What a mess! In all that tangle, there wasn't a sign of Beatrice. Hello, Abel called. No answer. Hello, Abel shouted. Where was she? Then he heard something. It could have been the bees or the wind in the trees, but it seemed to be coming from the pile, and it seemed to be saying, hello, hello, Abel called, hello. At last, Abel found her. Hello, bee, he whooped. He whooped. I thought I lost you. Hello yourself, she croaked. I thought you didn't care. Abel offered a hand and helped her climb out. I thought you were laughing at me, he said. I'm sorry. I thought you were insulting me, she said. I'm sorry too. Are we still friends? Indeed. They looked at the yard. What a royal mess. I'll put everything in apple pie order, Abel promised. I'll help, Beatrice said. So side by side, they cleaned everything up. Back in Abel's kitchen, they spread crispy toast with apple butter and sipped warm tea with honey. We're numbskulls, said Beatrice. Mush minds, Abel agreed. They were the finest of friends indeed, and so were the bees and the trees. Just the same as always. The end. You can go back to your seats. We should remember that sometimes we get in arguments with people and we disagree, but we can still care about them as humans or friends, and always remember that. We're going to turn to page 186 and then jump to 591 for the Alenu. I'd like all of our religious school students and teacher assistants and teachers, if you wish as well, to come open the ark for us. Religious school students are a must. Yep. Who is our Oneg family tonight? Let's have our Oneg family also. The family that hosts the Oneg after.
Testing. Sorry.
Please rise. Oh, I forgot the page. Thank you, 586. Thank you. Aleno Shabbat Ladon Hakol Late Gudula Letzer Brishit Shalom Asanu Kahoya Haratzon Velo Samanu Kimosh Bechot Adama Shalom Sam Chalkenu Kahem Vego Alenu Kecho Hamonam Vanak Korim Umishtakavim Umodim Lefne Melech Marche Harachim Hakadosh Baruch Bene'mar Behayadai Lemelech Al Kol Haaretz Bayom Hahu Yeh Adonai Echad Ushemo Echad. Please be seated. We turn our thoughts to those who are no longer with us. Oh. Are you okay, Kay? We turn our thoughts to those who are no longer with us. The mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. This is a yard site for Cynthia Alpert, Fran Segal, Harriet Katz, Shirley Carmen, Harold Herman, Harold Liebes, Shirley Horowitz, Josephine Damadio, Jacob Dayton, Carol Herrick, John Epstein, and Harriet Epstein. And we are still within a year of mourning. Sorry, one moment. For Burke Asher, Jesus Cantu, Mike Klimas, Wendy Monger, Elaine Pearlston, Ira Dornfield, and Alexander Poblet. And if you have anybody else that you are thinking of, I'd also like to add all those that lost their lives on September 11th, 2001. Those that are mourning and others that wish to join them, please rise. Yikadal v'kadash shemei rabba, ve'ema de'rav prate ve'almith malchute, ve'chayechon yomechon u'chayet echol beit Yisrael, Bagala Vizman Kari Vimru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabam Varak Palomay Amalei Amaya. Eat Barak Be'is Travak Vit Pa'ar Vitromam Vit Nase. Vitada Vitale Vitalal Shmei de Kudisha Barichu. The Elam Min Kol Birchata Vishirhata. Tushbichata V'nechamata. Daniram Ve'amal Vimru Amen. Yehi Shlam Rabba Min Shemaya. Bechaim Aleinu V'Alkol Yisrael. V'Imru. Amen. O say Shalom B'Romav. Huya Asay Shalom. Aleinu V'Alkol Yisrael. V'Imru. Amen. Be seated. O say Shalom B'Romav. Huya say Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen. Announcements before we do our closing song. I did want to mention that tomorrow for Slichot, there is going to be a viewing of the Pinocchio movie here. So, you know, events tied kind of a little bit with Jonah and the Whale, you know. So that is our year's movie. So that will be here. The time, I'm going to be honest, I cannot remember off the top of my head. But ask me at ONEG and I'll double check the time. Okay. Yes, there is no charge. So it is free of charge. Come enjoy pizza, you said. I'll double check and I'll announce it at ONEG just so that we know. Then the fire pit from the Naomi is building for her Silver Award project, which would be up by then. Maybe no fire, but at least the fire pit will be there. We could do a fire. Bring a chair if you want to enjoy a fire. I don't think we've gotten that far. It wasn't planned. The fire pit part wasn't planned to be done by then. Yes, Carl. Mm-hmm. So if anybody wants to help Naomi with building benches, on Sunday at what time? After religious school, so around noon. Tomorrow, fire pit, what time? Around 10 a.m. I know it would be appreciated. Other announcements for religious school, we have our parent breakfast this Sunday. So information about like what's going on this year, what field trips we're doing, all that type of stuff will be available for you then. If you can't make it, just send me an email so I can make sure I get you that information. Any other announcements? All right, our closing song is Tree of Life, and I don't know the page number. All right, come up here, get in the microphone. I know it's in here somewhere, but.
Please get into your tree poses. You have no choice unless you are not able to.
Please get into your tree poses if you wish to join us.
You have no choice.
You always have a choice.
You have no choice.
Go. It's tree of life to them and hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are. Happy it is a tree of life to them that'll pass through it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. עץ חיים למחזים כמסוכתה, מאושר עץ חיים היא למחזים. מאושר. שלום, שלום. שלום, שלום. שלום, שלום. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Please join us for Oneg in the lobby. And if you have other songs that you grew up with, please send them to my email, because I would love for us to do something different than Tree of Life.